Well, are you afraid your family history will be lost as older generations passed on? Well, one woman is making it her mission to capture people's stories before it's too late. You'll meet her next on Iowa's News Leader. Welcome back, everyone. It's something we'd all like to do, but we put it off, and sometimes it's too late. Recording our family history for future generations. Well, my guest is joining me today. She says she is here to help. Nancy Bruscher started a personal history business in 2006. We're going to have a website for you at the end of the news. First of all, Nancy, welcome, and tell us how this all got started for you.
Thank you for having me. I was a history major in college, and I really enjoyed oral history, putting stories into libraries and museums. And I wanted to do my grandparents' stories, but like most people, I put it off. When my grandpa suddenly passed away, I decided I wanted to do this for anybody, and Generations to Generations began.
And how does it work? You do a lot of the work. Your husband, tell us about it.
Yes, it's kind of a two-person company.
Okay.
And what I get to do is I get to interview people, so on the other side today.
All right.
Hear about their stories, and then I put that into a DVD. I incorporate songs, pictures, and home videos, and then I also write it into a book for them.
That's wonderful. And how long does this process take?
Well, the actual process is mostly about 2 hours. It can be longer if the person wants. About 2 months.
And how many have you done so far?
Over 40 projects so far.
All right. And what does the topic range from? Not just history. I mean, you've got newborns on your website. I saw that too.
Oh, sure. Some people want to kind of capture when their baby is small, so that's what that is. But I've done as young as 17 and as old as 96. So it really ranges from people in Africa and China to people in New Jersey and just a lot of people here in Iowa.
As far as doing the interviews, how are people relaxed when they talk to you? They want to talk about the history?
I think people are humble. So it's really hard at first, I think, for most people to start talking, but as soon as you start talking, you become relaxed, realize that we're just having a conversation, and it just kind of flows from there.
How long do these videos last then?
It lasts about the entire time that we're actually talking. I really don't take very much out except for hesitations, but I don't want to cut any story out thinking that I know what story is important to the family.
All right, so it's about 2 hours or so. Right. Any surprises that you've come across so far?
One really exciting one was I was talking to Tom, and he was telling about his boyhood, childhood stories in New Jersey, telling about the Friends. He kept saying Frank Sinatra, and I thought, okay. And after he said it a few times, I said, okay, I have to stop you. Is this the Frank Sinatra? And he's like, yeah.
Is there any other?
Yeah, like it was no big deal. So that was kind of a fun one.
That's great. And I imagine, you know, putting this all into the book form too. You brought that. Can you show us a little example? So you provide that as well. And tell us about that.
Well, sometimes people like it into a book form. So I write it out, I just transcribe it, put it into a leather-bound book, and then I can add pictures to it, and it's just in the written form. Sometimes people say they'd like to write a book about their life, but how do they do that, or how much time it's going to take? So I make it really easy for people to do that.
All right. What's the cost involved?
It really ranges from $250 to $1,500. So I've tried to make it available for anybody.
All right. And are you backlogged now, or we've got some time to give you a call?
Oh, definitely. Always time.
All right, tell us the website.
Generations2generations.com.
And where are you located?
I'm actually at my house in Lakeview, Iowa.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Very good project, and I imagine that this is something that, other people are doing, but you haven't come across it as much, right?
No, not too many times.
All right, Nancy, thanks a lot, and good luck with that in the future.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll be back with a look at stocks right after this.